Chapter 10 Sai Baba Mode of Life His Sleeping Board His Stay in Study His Teaching His Humanity The Easiest Path. Remember him Sai Baba always with the love he was a ghost doing good to all always appeared in his self to remember him as only to solve the riddle of the life and death. This is the best and easiest way of sadhana involves no expenditure little extension made things good so as long as the sense is sound we should minute any minute practice the sadhana all the gods illustrate guru is the only guru. If we believe the Sadguru holy feet he can change our fortune for better. If we say him nicely we get rid of our samsara. We to study any philosophy like Nayan Minamsa. If we make him our hillsman we can easily cross the sea. All our pains and sorrows we trust him hillsman crossing river and sea. um, so we never trust our Sat. So we have to trust Sadguru, getting our ocean worldly existence. The Sadguru look the instance, feeling and devotion, devotees endows them the knowledge and eternal bliss. In this last chapter, Baba medicants and the devotee experience and the other subjects were dealt with. Let the readers now hear where Baba lived, how he slept on a thought, etc. Baba wonderful bedsheet. Let us see where and how Baba slept. Mr. Nanasavin bought for Sai Baba wooden plank about amount 4 cubits in length and only span of the breadth for sleeping upon instead keeping plank on the floor then sleeping on it. Baba tied in the swing rafters of masjid with the old shed racks commenced to sleep upon. The racks are so thin worn out the problem how to bear the support even weight of plank itself. Let the weight of Baba but somehow or with the other rooters Baba Shri Leela the owner sustained the plank with the weight of Baba on it. On four corners of the plank Baba lit bandits, earth and lamps on each corner kept them burning whole light. It was a sight of God seeing Baba sitting on this plank. It was wonderful to see how Baba got up down the plank out of curiosity. Many observed watching the process mounting descending, but none could success. As the crowd began to swell to direct the wonderful feat, Baba day on day broke the plank into pieces, threw it away. Baba had all eight this powers. Skaman he never practiced or crowd for them. They came to him naturally as a result of his perfection. Sagun manifestation of Brahman. Though Sai Baba looked like a man, 3 cubits and half length, he still delayed the hearts inwardly. He was unattached and indifferently, but outwardly he longed for public welfare, inwardly most disinterested. He looked outwardly full of desire for the sake of duty, inwardly out of peace. He looked outwardly restless, inwardly. He is a state of Brahman. Outwardly he acted as a devil. Sir, he loved as a Aduna. Once outwardly he got entails with the world. Sometimes he looked at the all affection, sometimes he threw stone at them, sometimes he scolded them, while at times he embraced them as composed and tolerant, well balanced. He always harbored and grows self-praise and disposed to his bhaktas. He always sat on no nation, never travelled. His bandhu was a small stick. He always carried with his hand. He was a calm being, but free. He never cared wealth and fame, living on begging. Such a life he led. He always uttered Allah, Malik, God, the real owner. Enter and unbroken was his love for the bhaktas. He was a mind, a story house, a self-relation of full of endless, such as a divine form, blessed, boundless, endless, undifferentiated, one principle of envelope the whole universe, from a stone pillar to Brahma, incarnate in the Sai Baba. The really meritorious fortunate people got treasure in the hands, while the people not knowing the real worth of Sai Baba took taken to be a man, mere human being, bare and indeed miserable. His stay in study and probable death date, birth date. His stay in study and probable birth date. His stay in study and probable birth date. No one knew nor the parents exact the date of birth date of Sai Baba, but on approximately determined his stay in study. Baba first came to study was a young lad 16 and stayed there for 3 years. Then on of sudden he disappeared for some time. After some time he recruited in the Nizam stayed near Aurangabad and again took him to Shri with the marriage party of Chandit Patel. He was 20 years old. Since then he stayed in the study continuously period of 60 years, which Baba took his marks in the year 1918. From there we can say the year of Baba birth is approximately 1938 AD. Mission Baba Mission and Advice. Saint Ramadas 1608 to 1610 flourished in the 17th century, fulfilled great extent mission of the protecting cows and Brahmins against Yavanas Mohdans. But of the 2 centuries after, and the split between two communities, seeking those who wide and red. Sai Baba began to bridge the gulf. He constantly advised to his effort Rama, the god of Hindus, Rahim, the god of Mohammedans, were one and the same. There was no slightest difference between them. They should why the devotees quarrel among themselves, ignorantly folk child on hands, bring communities together, acting as thus you gain object in the nationality. It is good to dispute and argue, but don't argue, don't emulate others, always consider your interest welfare. The Lord will protect you. The sacrifice, yoga, sacrifice, penance, and I know which are means attain to God. If you do not succeed in this by any means, by in your birth, if does anything evil unto you, do not retaliate. If you can do anything, do some good unto other. Does not short Baba advised all. And this will stand good state both material and spiritual matters. Sai Baba Sadguru. Uh, there are gurus and gurus. There are many so-called gurus who go from houses to houses and personally win on their hands and make out the spirituality. They blow mantra into your disciples extract from the but the prophets teach in pity religious of the disciples. But themselves present religious. I never thought of making any at least a show is worth pitying body consciousness. Haran but had a great love for disciples. There are two kinds of gurus, niyata or point or fixed aniyata. Unappointed or general, the latter by the advice stored up the good qualities in us purify our hearts set us the path of salvation, but counter to the former disciples, our quality, sense of difference and establish in the unity of making has realized though art that there are various gurus imparting us various kinds of worldly knowledge, but he who fixes in our nature and carries beyond the ocean of worldly existence is the Sadguru. Sai Baba such Sadguru, his greatness and if anybody went to stake then he without being asked would give the every detail of past, present, future life. He was on difference who's like to him. Listen to the equal balance of evil doers. He was the same prosperous and was no doubt touched him, though he possessed the human body. He was not least attached to his body or houses than he who embodied was really disembodied, i.e., free in the every life. Blessed are people steady who exercise the God while eating, drinking, working the backyards and the fields, and doing the various household works as they remember Sai and sang his glory. They knew no other gods as I will speak to the Lord's sweetness of love. The monastery they were ignorant and ignorance to compare the poem songs in the simple rural language. Letters and learning they had still was on the real poetry in the simple song. It is intelligent but love that enjoys a real poetry, such real poetry signification of true love, and this can be seen appreciated by intelligent listening, collection of folks and listeners. Some Baba willing some fortunate duty undertake the task of collecting and publishing folk song either in the Sailila magazine except in the book form. Baba's community. Lord Bhagavan is said to have the six qualities fame, wealth, non attachment, knowledge, grandeur, and the generosity. Baba had all in this in him, his incarnate flesh. For sake of Bhakta's wonderful use of grace and kindness, he drew the devotees to him, or also would have been known him. For the sake of his Bhakta, Baba spoke verses of godness of speech, dare not utter. It's a specimen. Baba spoke very humanly, as full of slave, so slave, I am a debtor, I am satisfied at your darshan. It is great favor that I saw your feet. I am an insect, etc. I consider myself blessed thereby. What an humanity it is. If anybody would think that publishing this any district is shown to show, we beg his pardon atone. For this we sing and repeats Baba name. Though Baba seemed to mostly enjoy sense of that he had not least not at least flavor in them, not even conscious enjoying them. Though he had no taste and he saw he never felt any interest in what he saw regarding his passion. He was perfect, selected as a Hanuman. He was not attached to anything. He was not attached to anything. His pure conscious resting place of desire, anger, other feeling in a short. His indistinct, free and perfect. Striking instance may cited and illustrated in this statement. Nana Ali, there and study very quiet and care fellow by name Nanoli. He looked to Baba works and affair. He approached who was seated on his gadi seat, asked him to get up as he wanted to talk with him. Baba once get up and seat which he offered after sitting a while. Nana got up and asked about to take his seat. Baba seat and Nanoli fell at his feet and then went away. Baba did not show slighted discipline. The being distracted and outside this Nana Ali loved Baba so much that he breathed his last on the 13th day of Baba. Mahasamadhi, the easiest person, hearing the stories of saints and being their company, though Sai Baba acted only like an ordinary man, his actions showed extraordinary intelligence and skill. Whatever he did was done for good. Devotee, he never prescribed any asana regulation breathing, only rights to bhaktas, so not blow any mantra into us. He told them to leave all of our cleverness. Always remember Sai Sai, if you do that, he said, all your shackles would be moved and would be free sitting. Between 5 years sacrifice countries, eightfold yogas are possible for the Brahmans only. There are often no other classes. The function of a mind is so think it can be remain with a minute without thinking. If you give sense object, it will think about it. If you give to Guru, it will think about Guru. You have to hear more attentively greatness of grandeur of Guru. Thus natural remembrance of Shiv Kirtan also here in the stories of science is not so difficult as the sadhanas mentioned above. The stories remove all fear of the samsara relations and take it to the spiritual path. So listen to the stories, meditate on them, assimilate them. If it is done, not only the Brahmin but the woman lower class will be pure and holy. You may not attend your outwardly duties, but give a moment to Sai and stories on them. He sure bless you. The easiest pause, but why to not take to it. The reason is without God grace we do not discuss in stories of saint. With God grace everything smooth and easy. Hearing the stories of saint in this way, keeping the company. The importance of the company science is very great. It removes our body concerns and egos and destroys completely chain of a birth and death, cuts surrenders, notes on heart, takes us to God, which is pure consciousness, certainly increases our non-attachment to sense object, makes us quiet and we conclude this chapter with the meditation of soy form. He beautifully handsome soy standing on the edge of the masjid distributing to each other of every bhakta to view his welfare. He who thinks the world does not and whose never engrows in supreme bliss before him, be humble posture ourselves. Bow to Shisha, peace to be all.